Shalom, my Hebrews and Shebrews. This is Oilfield Disciple. I am trying to get a video made. There's a sound that's coming through here, and I've tried everything. Maybe this has got it. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of what I wanted to talk to y'all about is mainly make a video and let you know I haven't fallen off the planet. I've been really extremely busy. My wife and I bought a motel, and at the beginning of this month, starting in December, we'll be in full control of it, and we've been busily getting things ready so we could take over. And last night about 11 o'clock, I still had a few things to do. I told my wife, I said, man, there's just not enough time in the day for me to work for Armstrong, work for God, and now work for Sands Motel, which is the name of the motel that we bought. We're going to be changing the name. I'm not sure what we're going to change the name to yet. We've got a few ideas, but I want it to involve the Most High, Yahweh, somehow in the name. We've got some really good ideas to make this little community motel prosperous. And so I've got a full plate, but that's good. I'm doing it all in the name of Yahweh. Everything that I do, Colossians 3:23, work as unto the Lord and not as unto man. So I just wanted to get on here and make a quick video. I was listening to Bear Independent this morning, doing his weekly reading through Numbers, Bimidar 23 or 32 and 33, and a few other things I've been listening to the last couple of days. Got me thinking. We have completely dismissed the supernatural ability of God, of Yahweh. We tend to lean on our own understanding for how His Word is going to unfold in our lives. I hear it all the time that when it comes to eschatology, that prior to this generation, there was no way that Yahweh's plan could have come about, because now we have the technology of YouTube and Facebook and all the others, and now when the two witnesses show up, the whole world will be able to witness it. Well, God doesn't need all that. He's got supernatural ability that He could shut the power down and still make His plan come and unfold the way it needs to, the way He's designed it. He doesn't need us. He doesn't need our technology. Now, He will use our technology in us, but He doesn't need us. He doesn't need our technology, and we need to remember that. Another thing is we need to remember to praise Yahweh even when things are going good for us, especially when things are going good for us. When things are going good for us, we tend to lean on our own ability and our own understanding that, yeah, we've done this. Or whenever the trials come, we tend to blame the enemy, the devil. What have you done for the kingdom to make the devil even come look at you? To even come bother wasting his time to look at you? That's my question. I believe a lot of times Yahweh is putting obstacles in our paths, people in our paths, to frustrate us so that we can work out our own salvation, that we can be strengthened through the trial and the tribulation. We look back at the Old Testament fathers, that they all endured some sort of trial to overcome their shortcomings to be more righteous. And I believe the same goes for us today, especially those of us who have laid our life down at the cross and told Messiah that this is your life, do with us as you will. That's when things really get ramped up in our lives. Things really begin changing. Most of the time it's through trial. I don't believe in this health, wealth, prosperity bullshit that, come to Jesus and your life gets better. You get a better car, better girl, better bank account, better. My best life now. I I don't see that in scriptures nowhere. Therefore, I have no use for that type of preaching. And I believe it's a false preaching, false teaching. And so I preach the word. Sometimes people are like, "You're just too harsh." Well, sorry, that's who God's called me to be. I may be harsh, but it's for your own good. Hopefully to frustrate you to get into the word so that you'll see that what I'm saying is correct. It's not easy following Yahweh. It's not. Many trials, many tribulations is coming our way. But do we really believe that God's supernatural ability will show up in our lives and play out in our lives when we're fully trusting in Him, when we're fully believing His promises and His possibilities in our lives? And I say that because not all promises are promises to us. They're just possibilities. I've got to get a gate real quick, so y'all can come with me. I'm going to put the camera around. Yahweh uses to temper me. Let's see if we can get this to work up here. Y'all facing forward. I hope the sound doesn't come through this. We'll see. I've tried 2 or 3 videos today, different ideas. Y'all get what I'm laying down here? That even us who believe strongly, sometimes we get so caught up in our own understanding when we're reading scripture, going, well, okay, this is what I see in the news, and this is what I see in scripture. This has to be what Yahweh's lining up. Doesn't always have to be that way. Look back through history, through the Word. Every time God showed up, every time Yahweh came to do something, it was a supernatural event. Jesus, our Messiah, Yeshua, that was a supernatural event with Mary. His whole life was a supernatural event. He didn't need the technology of the day to go through with his plan. Now, he showed up right on time so that the prophet's words would be fulfilled. And the Romans had the crucifixion at that time, and that's the way that Yahweh designed it for Yeshua to take on the punishment of all mankind, take on the wrath for man's sin. But he didn't need the Roman cross. He could have done it any way he wanted to. We have to know that. But we have to read the scriptures, and he will do in the scriptures what he says he will do. And it will come about how he says it will come about, through his supernatural ability. We need not forget that. I missed my turn, so I turn around. Y'all feel me on that? Does that make sense? I hope so. It's been kind of a short video. Like I said, I really wanted to just get y'all a video so you know that I didn't fall off the planet. And I really use these videos to keep my head clear, because I read a lot of scripture. And if I don't make these videos, I don't get it out, it just seems like it clogs up in my mind. And so I use these videos to teach and preach, and get the truth out there, but also to keep my own mind clear, because it'll get quite packed up. You know, as reading 10 chapters a day, it'll begin to build up in your head. You know, I mean, it's almost, saved by grace through faith, not of myself, lest I boast. But faith without works is dead. Well, I have that faith that God is giving me that grace, that mercy. I have that faith that gives me an understanding, that gives me a push and a desire to tell others because of Matthew 22:36 through 40. Love God you're with all your heart, mind, and soul. Love your neighbor as yourself. I love my neighbor enough to not see him go to hell. I've got to tell him the truth. You see how that circle works? And so it is a supernatural ability that I'm even speaking to y'all today, that God's word has done a work in me that requires me to spit it out, to tell what I understand. And that's how it works in all of us. You know, it's not a who can learn the most and hold it and hide it. It goes back to that parable of the 5 talents, the 2 talents, and the 1 talent, and the one dude burying his talent. Just reading the word and holding it to yourself is burying your talent. And God's not going to put up with that. It'll be a bad day for you when he comes and returns. So anyway, I hope this message blessed you, encouraged you, even frustrated you. And I hope I can post this video. I pray that this video is able to be posted. Y'all have a blessed day. This is Oilfield Disciple, and I will catch you on the next ride.